I challenge us all to speak out and challenge unconscious bias, because we cannot resolve the matter if at global and national level our voices are mute as women. We need to challenge the world to design the world with her, but not with her in mind, because we as women are the only ones who understand our needs. However, we cannot achieve this alone, but together. Sign up for events such as the event that you've attended today to learn of the opportunities that exist. I've seen most of you run to speak to Margaret about We Connect. You wouldn't have known that if you didn't attend. And now you can extend that learning to other sisters. I want to talk about a program by UN called UNITA. My business partner was part of the program. The program is called UNITA Women in Leadership Program. But guess what? So many men applied for that program that they had to include men in a program that says Women in Leadership Program. Typically, if this was a men's forum, there would be no women in this room. But yet in this room, there's some men, because they want to learn how they can, involve themselves to create these opportunities. Why are we not doing the same? I applied for a fellowship, and I was invited for an interview. There was 29 of us in Kenya, and guess what? Only 9 were women. Why are we not applying for these opportunities? How can we say that we want to be included in these conversations when we are not applying? Do not cancel yourself out of funding, investment opportunities, and fellowship programs. We cannot close the gap in gender equality if we're not putting ourselves out there. Let's take up spaces in industries and rooms where women are low in numbers. In technology side of things, 17% are women. Finance is the same. There's challenges around that. In politics, it's said currently there's 12 countries that have no women in parliament. So change cannot be effected if we're not here and not there to speak out and demand for change. Let's break social taboos and explore non-traditional vocations. We had someone say that men are in the beauty industries, and they do better than us. Some of us really like to get our hair done, our nails done by the man rather than the woman. Why can't we be the same women taking up spaces in technology, taking up spaces in finances, so that we can be the people that people want to run to and walk with? A woman's voice is her ability to become a leader in her community. And it's fundamental to empower women. So let's speak out. As I conclude, there was a question that came to mind about these conversations and the need for us to have these conversations and the need for the reason things like gender lens investing. The question gender lens investing is trying to answer is, where are the women? There's a statement that says, to be in time is to be 15 minutes early. To be late is to be on time. We need to honor time. If you break down the word of time, there's the word of me. So if time can honor me, then why am I not reciprocating? If we don't, we'll continue to be left behind. So if we don't put ourselves in these spaces, there'll be discussions and opportunities that will happen with or without our presence. So the call to action for all of you women: be prepared, be audacious like a man, be skilled, be like Nike, and just do it. Let the rooms be rooms that are filled with our fellow daughters and our sisters, who will walk into these rooms with better policies that we're asking for, better structures, and we can find ourselves having people who look like us in that room. I like to say this a lot. The table is very long. We can all sit and eat from it. We do not need to fight each other. We don't need to be jealous of one another, want a bigger chunk in the pie. So I encourage you to pull up the chair and help bridge the gap in gender equality by learning to take up space in boardrooms, in leadership positions, in entrepreneurship. Winnie said at the beginning, if you're not part of the table, you're part of the menu. There's a perfect statement, of which is how I will end, by Punima Main. She was the former president and CEO of Pathfinder International. And she said, a world full of empowered women isn't where men are marginalized. It's a world where everyone thrives. Thank you very much.